On Capitol Hill today, consumer groups join families to seek justice for loved ones killed because of faulty ignition switches in vehicles. Made by General Motors, Ray Baker is there with this story.
After the tragic results of the failed ignitions on General Motors vehicles, leading to at least 12 reported deaths, families took to the Capitol to seek justice for their loved ones.
These are our children. We have to be their voice. We have to speak for them. And in some ways, we're the voice of many right now, people that this has not touched and I hope never does.
We want members of Congress to understand that this is a human issue, that this has harmed families all over America, and that they have to do something about it. And they need to pass legislation so this doesn't happen again.
Supporters are critical of GM and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, suggesting they both knew more and could have done more.
They weren't asleep at the wheel. That's saying that they didn't know. This was covered up. I have no doubt about that. It was covered up. 2001, they approved the specs for something that was not up to their standards, that they knew would be defective in some way, shape, or form. And then we had the first death, my Amber Marie, in 2005. They didn't sit up and take notice. There was reports filed. They should have.
Is that unless you make NHTSA more transparent and force them to gather the information from the manufacturers on deaths that are caused by defects, they simply miss them.
Consumer advocates and families are devastated by the loss of their loved ones, but they remain optimistic and persistent that even with a divided Congress, reform will be passed.
When families come here, and that's the reason that they've come, sometimes they open up their hearts as they should, and we're hoping that that makes the difference.
On Capitol Hill, I'm Ray Baker, CTV News.
And Ray also tells us that GM CEO Mary Barra testified before a House subcommittee and will do so before a Senate subcommittee tomorrow.